I guess Errol Spence heard all the call outs from Swift Jarrett Hurd, since Barzini from Cornerman Radio asked him about, would he be open to fighting Errol Spence. And Errol Spence responded with an interview on Boxing saying, salute, salute, salute. Goodfella Sports TV, we back. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Y'all know what the business is. We grinding. And, Errol Spence said, basically if he get past Jermell Charlo, his stablemate, that, Jarrett Hurd can get that smoke. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't got no problem, fighting Jarrett Hurd, but he doesn't believe he going to get past Jermell Charlo like some people believe. But he said if it's ever a situation where, basically I'm paraphrasing, him and Jarrett Hurd ever cross paths, he said he can come catch this Texas fade real quick. And that's an interesting fight. Jarrett Hurd, not too technical, but he got a lot of physical advantages, height, size. People around YouTube call Errol Spence the weight bully. Okay? So they would love to see a weight bully go against another weight bully, right? And Jarrett Hurd. And that's an interesting fight. Because this really going to show you the levels of Errol Spence skills facing Jarrett Swift Hurd. Swift Jarrett Hurd, excuse me. And, could he beat Jermell Charlo? Yeah, that can happen. It definitely could happen. He's definitely a special fighter in Jarrett Hurd with great intangibles. I don't think he has great tangibles. I don't think he's the hardest puncher. I think he got a good chin. I think he's very, very strong. He's not technical at all, but he's just so big for 154 pounds. And I think it may be the case that he may be very, very big for 160 pounds as well, too. His natural weight class, if these fighters had to fight more of their natural weight class, it may be at 168, possibly light heavyweight if you take away the catch weight classes. But Errol Spence didn't mince no words about fighting Jarrett Hurd. He said he get past Jermell, then we in the same weight class and our paths cross, then he can come get this work. And Jarrett Hurd ain't really feared by nobody. There's no fear in fighting Jarrett Hurd. People flock to him because they look at him similar to Deontay Wilder. Guy with no technique. He doesn't do anything great. He might hit hard. He might, with Jarrett Hurd case, he has an excellent chin. But they see ways to outbox him. But what they don't see is the intangibles. Things you can't touch and reach and fill out for. And you really can't estimate for. You can't guesstimate it. Yes, I say guesstimate. That's my personal word. And he has a lot of intangibles. He has the heart of a warrior. When I talk about AJ not having the heart of a warrior, Anthony Joshua, he's the anti-Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd has the heart. He has the spirit, He has the will. Ain't too many people gonna outwill Jarrett Hurd in that square circle. Ain't too many people got the heart Jarrett Hurd got. Ain't too many people got the mental and physical fortitude that Jarrett Hurd got. Because Jarrett Hurd is mentally tough. He's not a mental midget like other fighters like AJ is. He's tough. And a lot of the questions that's been answered in Jarrett Hurd's short rise to 154 dominance on his way to supremacy at 154, his fans will believe, and his supporters will believe, and his coach will believe. They see that. They haven't seen that from Errol Spence. You've seen a little bit in Kell Brook fight, but for 3 or 4 straight fights, you've seen it with Jarrett Hurd. Tony Harrison, Austin Trout, 3 fights. Erislandy Lara. So you had more than a sample size. You had a full entree. You had the appetizer, you had the entree, and then Erislandy Lara was the dessert. Now you about to go have a full brunch, all day brunch, with Jarrett Hurd versus Jermell Charlo, With Errol Spence, you've only seen that with Kell Brook. So people want to know, what's the extent of the intangibles in Errol Spence? You see the tangibles, you see the sharp jab, you see he's the anti-Hurd. He's very technical, So it's a tough fight. It's a desire fight. If I can't get the Crawford fight, shit, I'll take that fight because you're not gonna get the Charlo fight because they stablemates, obviously. So that's the one silver lining in if Swift Jarrett Hurd beats Charlo. That Errol Spence has already put his word out there, and perhaps he could put his foot in his mouth, saying that he's willing to take on Jarrett Hurd, especially if the Sean Porter fight is not in sight, especially if the Keith Thurman fight, it ain't happening, and he's not willing to fight Terrence Crawford. And then people just going to go through the progressions like a quarterback. Okay, no Crawford, no Thurman and Sean Porter. Okay, what's next? Well, you said, remember this article you said? You said you fight Jarrett Hurd. And then people are going to get to talking about, well, you need to fight Jarrett Hurd. We'll fight Jarrett Hurd. He said about to move up to 160. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. You know, or if you go to 160 and still ain't nothing really happening for Errol Spence, or he sold the division up and he beat everybody, or he done what he wanted to do at the division, people going, oh, you moved up to 160 for Canelo. How about Jarrett Hurd? Those are going to be, you know, what's asked to him. So every time you go around and you put your foot in your mouth, I mean, every time you say something, always remember, if you talk too much, you say something, people going to hold you to that word. And we've seen that many, many times when Anthony Joshua was saying he wanted $50 million. Oh, I was just joking around. I didn't want the $50 million. You know, oh, no, I was just referencing. No, you said that. So in the day and age of social media, you always got to remember what you said, how you said it, when you said it, because fans ain't going to forget it. Somebody fan right now, some Errol Spence hater, is going to put this article in their archives, screenshot it, recite it when it's go time for this fight. But as far as the fight, it could be an instance where Errol Spence is boxing the hell out of Jarrett Hurd. He's way better boxing than Jarrett Hurd, way more technical. He's fighting 2 pounds. He's fighting 2 pounds above his amateur weight versus Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd is a big fighter. The contrary to what people believe, Errol Spence has boxing ability. He can box on the back foot. You don't make it to the Olympics and be an Olympian without that. So, you know, if his stamina is really, you know, what they say it is, and it is what it is at 147 that we've seen so far, that as the fight gets going, the faster, the stronger he gets, you know, like a good workhorse running back, then, you know, it should be an interesting fight because Jarrett Hurd, the longer the fights go, he gets stronger. So you got two fighters that get stronger as they go. You know, stamina gets better as they go, and they grind hard in the later rounds. It's guaranteed to be an instant classic if that holds up. People want to know, can Errol Spence beat a bigger, stronger opponent? Can Errol Spence box, or just the guy that come forward and they can just bang? And Errol Spence will probably be a fighter that goes to Jarrett Hurd's body. You know, religiously. That would be the game plan. His jab and going to Jarrett Hurd's body. But if Jarrett Hurd is just one of those winter soldiers that can take it, he can just take it at 154. It's nothing that you can do. And he just presses Errol Spence, puts Errol Spence on the back foot and starts teeing off on him in the later rounds. People want to know, does Errol Spence, can he dig all the way down to his scrotum and strap his nuts on and go to war with Jarrett Hurd and win the fight and not get dropped like Erislandy Lara did and win? That right there alone would tell you, and a lot of people will respect Errol Spence as being a real world-class superstar fighter that not only lived up to the hype, exceeded the hype. That fight for Errol Spence, if he, quote-unquote, ducks Terrence Crawford, or that fight doesn't happen for various reasons, and I said I never thought it would happen, why, period, let alone why they both in their primes, I don't think that fight's going to happen. I think that's the type of fight with Jarrett Hurd that people would gain respect for him. That would be a great replacement for Terrence Crawford for that fight not happening. That would say, damn, you know what? I don't think Crawford could have whooped him, even though it's at a totally different weight class. That's the type of a fight that erases the Crawford fight not happening. And Crawford doesn't have that fight at 47, or he can't move back down to 40 to get the type of height that Jarrett Hurd fight would have, because Jarrett Hurd would have to beat Jermell Charlo for this to happen. That's what Errol Spence said. He said he got to beat Jermell Charlo, but if we cross paths, he got all the belts, or we fight for all the belts, yeah, I want the smoke. So, interesting. And that's a great backup fight. You know, I know a lot of the brothers are talking about him fighting Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo will call him out in September. That's Cali Enigma's premise on that, or his hypothesis on that. And I can see that happening. I definitely could. But if Jarrett Hurd is able to beat, Jermell Charlo, why not? Since, you know, all these other dudes on the side of the streets, Errol Spence ain't fighting on no app. So that would eliminate Canelo Alvarez right there. He ain't fighting on no app. Canelo Alvarez ain't on his side of the street. Jarrett Hurd wouldn't have fought on no app. He ain't on his side of the street. Jaime McGee ain't gonna fight Jarrett Hurd for Undisputed Clash, in my opinion. He going over to ESPN. So if you can't get Terrence Crawford, you know, and you can't get Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, then, you know, catch weight or 154 with Jarrett Hurd for 3 of the belts. I'm game. And then you can come back down at 47 and handle business, right? Or if not, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter got to move back up to 54. Well, at least Sean Porter do. Keith Thurman fought at 152 as an amateur. So, at the end of the day, it makes sense. You still going to catch all the fish you trying to catch at 47. Besides Terrence Crawford, I don't think he's going to move to 54 anytime soon or any point in his career. This is my opinion. That's what Bob Arum say. He says Crawford maxes out at 147. But let me know what you guys think. Errol Spence, Jarrett Hurd. You know the scenario, which, you know, if you listen to the video, made to this point. So what you guys think? Let me know your opinion in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video or a live stream. God willing, I will go live today. Salute, salute, salute. And we on Facebook group, Facebook like page. Also, we on Twitter as well. No Instagram right now. Not doing that. So you can follow us on those platforms. DM me. Ask me questions. You got a video you want me to talk about, video requests, or, you know, personal question, whatever you got going on. You can email me the same. Business inquiry, sponsorships, or want to do a business partnership. I definitely can appreciate that as well. And also, if you want to make a donation to the channel, you can go live through the super chat. You can do the donation link in the description. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.